Joined by representatives from Wartburg's program. We'll start with head coach Rick Willis. Maybe share your thoughts on especially that first quarter and overall in the game.
Well, it's great to get off to such a good start. That makes a big difference, and we kind of were able to capture a lot of momentum. Momentum plays such a big role in all games, but especially in the playoff games. And we were able to get that going today, and that was a big part of it. But proud of our guys, proud of the way they came out ready to go, and certainly want to congratulate Trine on a great year. So let's hear from these guys. They're the ones that got it done.
Tony, can you talk a little bit about your defensive effort and some of the adjustments that you guys may have made from last week to this week here in the playoffs?
So these guys, they're really explosive. They're a very good running team. Their quarterback and running back, they're really, really good, and we knew that we had to really key them. They're pretty heavy run team, and we knew that, and so we were able to match up a little bit better this week. And so I guess we were just able to perform what we needed to do, and everybody just did what they were supposed to do. They did their jobs, and I guess that worked out.
I know it got off to a little bit of an inauspicious start with your linemen giving the ball back on that first return opportunity, but then you got a couple more big fumble recovery returns. And did you feel the unit as a whole kind of start to feed off of each other after each of those turnovers there?
Oh, absolutely. Whenever you can get a turnover, give the ball to your offense in good field position, that it's a real big momentum swing. Our offense, they were really clicking today, and so when we knew we could get them the ball, we knew they would score. So we knew it was kind of up to us this week to keep the points down and give the offense a chance to just keep scoring.
Connor, you had your fourth career 100-yard game and second consecutive. What contributed to your success today?
Well, the O-line did amazing. It was like last week. The holes were always there. I just had to make the right reads and hit them. I just feel like, we clicked really well as an offense today, and, the run game was getting stopped. Matt was over there, throwing great passes. Our wide receivers, Riley and Griff, they did awesome, and Ben Strathman. So we clicked as a whole, which really kind of helped, the run game get going.
That might be the longest run you've ever had.
Here, yeah.
Matt, you had 3 touchdowns today, obviously, and now the single-season record holder for touchdown passes. How does it feel to be in the record books?
That feels really good. It's something to be proud of, especially with those who have come before me, so it's really an honor.
Matt, pretty efficient there, 15 of 18 passing, no interceptions. It's a team that has caused problems for some of their opponents. I think they've had a 31-13 turnover advantage on the season. What were some of the keys to that offense being so efficient there today?
Well, a big thing, like Connor said, is that we were able to click as an offense as a whole. We had the running game going, and then we knew that they were pretty committed to trying to stop the run, so that opened up some of the balls to get behind the safeties and some of the secondary. So, I think that's just the biggest key, is that we were able to be multi-dimensional today, and so that kind of kept them on their toes.
Just your thoughts on the growth this offense has made throughout the season, and where you're at now at this point in the playoffs. How confident are you guys as a unit?
Well, I feel really confident as ever with them. Coming into the year, we knew that we were going to have a good offense with some guys returning, guys who have played last year, and then guys who hadn't quite gotten their chance yet, but we knew were good players. And, with this year under our belt too, and we've just gotten more experience. Everyone's getting more comfortable with each other, and, we're starting to click really well.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about the challenge in facing a team like Trine that had such an advantage in turnovers throughout the season? You had a 6-0 turnover advantage in this game, and did you see that, as something where you could be able to, have maybe a little bit of an edge in turnovers? I don't think you can ever anticipate 6-0, but just your thoughts on how that kind of swung for your team today.
Well, obviously that's a huge stat in every football game, and we knew that would be big today. they've kind of made a living, off the turnover margin, and fortunately, we were able to, control that today. I think, we knew they had a great run game, and we had to do a good job of pursuing and tackling some very explosive players on their team. And I think you saw some of that even in their return game, which we struggled a little bit to contain them in that today. Really a completely different style of team and style of offense, especially, than what we faced a week ago. And so a good sign for our team. I think that we're able to play and have success in both types of games against a team that's one of the best passing teams in the country, and a team that's a great run team. And so great job by our defense stepping up today and containing those big play guys, being physical, on their ball carriers. And, and then our offense, I just, think operating very efficiently, was really nice to see.
And just your thoughts on getting this program back to that quarterfinal round of the playoffs. I know you've been there a couple other times, and what does that mean for your program as a whole?
Well, it's a big step. It's always great to get to this point. We've been here a few times. The guys that are seniors were part of the team that made it to this round in 2014. We've never made it past this round, so we had some goals going into this game that we just checked off. Play in December, win 12 games. That ties for the most in program history. Pretty obvious goal this week. Win 13 games, be the most in program history.
Rick, what can you take from the experience from 2014? Because anybody who was at the game knows it really could have went the other direction.
Well, I think the biggest thing that we have to learn from that game is that you have to be able to finish. We had ourselves in a situation to do something really special up there, and we didn't quite get it done because we couldn't finish. You can't make key mistakes in the fourth quarter, and we kicked a bunch of field goals in the first half, and we're moving the ball well, and so you've got to take advantage of your opportunities. You got to limit mistakes. You got to be able to finish. And it's obviously a different team. This is a different team. It's not the same deal, but the same things that win football games throughout the year are going to win football games next week. And that's we got to be able to run the ball. We got to stop the run. We got to make plays at critical times. We got to control turnovers, win the turnover margin. Those things are the same every week, and those will be things that are important next week.
Thank you all for your time. Congratulations on advancing.
Thank you.